Hey guys, it's me. Today I decided I need to give you a property tour of where we're at currently and how things are looking. Tinky's out there playing. Right now I'm filling an RV with the water, but I got something that's going to help give me the tour. This guy. Is this the same one? No, it's not the same one. Although it looks the same. Alright? So yeah, one of my favorite drone companies decided to send me another drone to check out and test out. And I kid y'all not, that last video, the reason why that footage was that bad was because I crashed that drone. That's really the reason why. Come to that conclusion because after testing and flying this one, it was user error. But I can't wait. I can't wait. So, real quick. So, this is the Ruko U11MINI 4K, right? The last one I had that I crashed was the F7 Mini 4K. All right, so I know you all remember. I don't have to go through this step, but I'm going to remind you anyway, right? So here's that beautiful, wonderful remote, right? And as you can see, as we talked about before, it has the different modes, some cinema, normal, and sport. Sport being much faster. Cinema mode to me is more controlled and you can use more of the capabilities of the camera and normal. It's just a good pace, good control, but not really nothing specialized. As you can see, it has the joysticks that makes everything easier to handle, as well as extra joysticks at the bottom here, just in case you happen to lose them like I did. And then the way it works is, I'm going to go ahead and show you here how basically the phone is input in the top of the remote and is connected via USB-C, and the other side being either a USB-C or the older iPhone cables. Also, a thing to note is that it comes with extra blades and all the cables you need to charge and connect this thing to any of your tablets or your phone. A few things I want to definitely make sure I point out and remind you all. The reason why I love this drone is that, guess what? There's no Wi-Fi needed to get live feed. That's right. You heard me. You get it all through the app. And one of the things I like also is that you can put an SD card in it. You saw that with the F7 Mini. The U11 can also do the same, but also it records and stores everything to your phone via the app. So it's easy to get to, easy to edit, easy to work on, and easy to see how your stuff is looking. So usually when you pop these guys open, one of the first things they're going to want you to do is calibrate it. So as you can see, I need to go ahead and take this guy and basically turn it around 360. Now just remember, when these start off, and what I really like is they have a beginner mode. And basically what the beginner mode does is it kind of gives you a limit to how high and far you can fly, right? Everybody knows when you get a drone, we're nervous and we're terrified because we're afraid of it going way out somewhere, crashing and burning and not being able to find it. But I like the fact that they include these safety features so you can keep up with your drone. And another thing I want to mention too is that when I crashed that last drone, I was able to go and find it because the GPS stayed intact, right? And I was able to pull it up on the app and it was showing me exactly where my phone showed me exactly where the drone was out here. So that's another big perk. It's not as easy to lose these, right? But anyway, without further ado, let's get flying. If you look on the back here, that knob, that controls your camera going up and down. You know what I mean? Looking, up and down like that. So while you're flying, you can get those nice, good, clean shots. And then I even popped it over in cinema mode. And cinema mode definitely made sure that you have a really nice, clean transition moving from left to right. The camera moving from up to down, nice and really slow to make sure you can capture everything. Now, one of the things I will say so far with some of the editing is that with the video, you're definitely gonna have to do some post-production work. It's very, very good video, but the highlights could be a little bit too much. And I'm thinking that's, again, y'all know the New Mexican sun is bright out here. It's bright now. We're going more toward the evening, as you can see. So camera had a lot it had to work with. So now to walk around for the tour, right? So you all know about my particular area. There's Mew. There's my baby. The shed, and y'all got to see it from a bird's eye view, right? And yes, I got to burn these. We're in the middle of cleaning up. There's my diesel heater. No sponsor there, bought that with my own money. So walking around, of course, you have my messy shed that is so messy. I probably won't even show the inside of it, all of it, because it's messy, but I really wanted to come and grab this broom. So let's keep walking. So as we're walking and we go to the northern side of the property, you have the deflated tent, right? Put him up, he goes straight back down. Then of course you also have the north side of the shed, because yes, I have my shed facing west. It's kind of how I wanted it, because you all know we wanted to create an enclosure, which we took this fence down because it broke. You can see the pieces over there, and I think what I'm going to do is just get 2x4 and continue that build coming all the way around. But I need to do it in a way to where I'll be able to get my RV out. Over here is the furthest east of the property, which is behind the shed. Over there you see I have some, might as well walk it. It's supposed to be a tour. Pay attention to your surroundings, Tinky. Come over here. So this guy set out to dry because eventually I'm going to use him to make a homemade punching bag. Or clean it and use it for something else. But right now he's drying out because he got wet. My solar panels, which are dusty, as you can see, which is not too bad. These guys are really dusty, which is fine because my battery is at full. And this is the one, so this is the 12 volt one, and this is the one that's kind of connected to the red Odo right now. This right here, as you can see, is some of the trees we planted. You see it's got feathers in it because those guys have been over here tearing things up. And this is a pinon tree, which is native to New Mexico. I have two of them. We got this one that's right outside the little property area to the south, and there's another one on the other side of the RV, which we will go take a look at. Over here, of course, we have the pieces of scrap wood and different things of that nature. I've been trying to clean up over there and bring it over here and break it up, chop it up, and do all type of things. And I've been trying to debone some of the pallets just so I could start using them to come up with a new project. Further walking. Used to be something there, but the turkeys ate it. That right there is my grapefruit tree, which looks like he is struggle bussing. We'll figure something out. You know what this is. And that is the cat whining. Anyway, so to the south part of the property is really nothing happening for me right now. The tent right there is my buddy who you've all saw in the other video, who just purchased his 5 acres. We're going to do an update video on him because guess what? He got his shed delivered. But in the middle of the property where Little Southwest Homestead, Leatherman 47 and I have, this is where the animals are. As you can see, here are the turkeys. And along with the turkeys, we've got the chickens, which are also in here. That's where the chickens are. So right there at the driveway, you see that center post, and that's the other post, and that's kind of where things are. Then over right there, you got the sheep. And then of course, there's Judah All she cares about is food and eating. Tinky, stop. And then Mac right there, who also likes to eat. Over here is where we keep the compost, where I got chicken feed and things of that nature. The shed that I never finished, I know. Priorities change when the times of season change. Of course, more things I gotta clean up. Those are going in the garbage. Those are the fuel pumps from the truck, the trash. And then there's the post to my line. And then come over here. This is the compost in which, as you can see, the turkeys have had a field day with. And this thing was sitting like up to here, but now it done went way down there. So I'm assuming it broke down in a matter of the months I had it. Now this here is the solar panels that are feeding the RV, right? And basically these lines, which I am going to bury, run over here, and they feed into this, which is the Pecron. This mess right here, I built it at first, if you all remember, to put wood, which some giant lumps and pieces of wood in, but I'm not sure yet. I think I want to take this and move it further over as well, because I want to make sure all of this is cleared open and cleared out. This is not really being used. It's empty. I'm going to go ahead and move it somewhere, maybe stick it under the RV, because we don't really use it, because as you all know, we use a bucket and sand. That's what we're doing out here right now. One thing to note, New Mexico is an outhouse state. You can build an outhouse, put a hole in the ground, and use the bathroom in that. You can do that here. So this is my little trench. And around the trench, you can see I put the crabapple trees that are there. And basically the purpose of this trench is from the black tank, from the sink, black tank, gray tank from the kitchen sink and the bathroom. And basically what it does, I just wanted to see if I make a little trench and the water goes in there, how it does with a little permaculture stuff, watering. We really need to clean up, y'all. These turkeys chewing on everything, and so many little bits and pieces of stuff that I'm gonna have to clean up, which is also part of the plan for today. And this is the other pinon tree, which I mentioned, which is a much smaller one, and I wanted to see how he does over here with getting the water from over here, and he seems to be doing pretty dang good. So that's a quick tour. Like I said, we're just on 1 acre, not much. Lots of projects started, lots of projects not completed, lots of projects started and completed. When going off grid, you can be all over the place, I'm telling you. But I will say, having that U11MINI, it helped to give a better tour. Let me know if it helped give you a better tour at being able to see that aerial view and everything else like that, to better able kind of see around us and better able kind of see where things are laid. I know sometimes when recording videos, it could be a little bit difficult because it's like some video comes out mirrored and you can't really tell the orientation of anything, but hopefully that helped. So hey, big shout out to Ruko for sponsoring this video, letting me try out an even better drone. Shout out to the Homestead homies and the Homestead Angels. Homestead Angels that just continue to support, continue to encourage. Don't forget, remember to keep us in your prayers. Like I said, it's a lot going on. We need to get a second camera, y'all. We need to get a second camera. It's so much that could be recorded, but if we're not waiting for batteries to charge, or she's doing one thing and I'm doing another, and it's hard to kind of go back and forth and record them both. Yes, we do some things together, but depending on the time frame, some stuff is better tackled separately, depending. Like, for example, she might be in there homeschooling and doing some off-grid full-time RV cooking, some of the things that she might make and cook. And while she's doing that, I'm in here fiddling with the 48-volt system or the 12-volt system, right? I'm still getting my system and my electrical and things like that together, so that way I can have a nice functioning shed / guest room / office, which I know we need to get together. I hope you enjoyed this really quick tour. I know it wasn't a lot because, as y'all can see, even on the video, on the aerial view, we're not really taking up much space on the acre right now. We're doing a little by little, working our way out. But hey, with that, that's it. I know this video wasn't long. Again, we'll try to be more consistent, but we'll see you guys next time.